Oh, you can't hear anything I'm saying. How about now? Super fan Lavender in the house. How about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? There it is. There it is. Yeah, it would help if I unmute the mic. It would help if I unmute the mic. I'm excited today. So, there's a bunch of tools in Peerlink.click, and I said I'm going to do another demo and tutorial today to go over basically everything that's available and what you can and cannot use and what for. Thank you for the heart me. Let me just share this out real quick so everybody can know that I am live. So today that's what we're going to be talking about, is we're going to be talking about how to set it up, kind of how to use it, what the free services are, what the paid services are, why, and what you actually need if you need it. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for the Go Pops. And I am just inviting everybody out. It's so weird because now it doesn't give me the group, our fan group to share it to, which is strange. Yeah, it doesn't give it to me. All right. And let's make sure I invited Cooking and Booking, because she needs to be in on this as well. All right. So for anybody that's coming in later, because you might not have gotten a notification when you're live, I hope you watch this on the replay. Yeah, it's really weird. It's not showing it, and I try to search for it, and it won't let me. So, I don't know. All right, let's get to work here. All right, so we're talking about Peerlink.click. And this application, it's a web-based application that basically allows you to put multiple links into a single link site. So you can have all of your different links to all the different things that you do. So for you, Lavender, if you're doing, you have your mental health and all of that, you have that link that will send them to that site or that landing page like we discussed. Or, if you have your animal and you have your fiber, then that would go to a separate link that would take them to the fiber. And that's the way you kind of divide it up. And this goes the same for offers or maybe videos you want your users to see. Obviously, the rest of your social media, that's kind of what the application does, is it organizes all your links in one place, giving you one link with a unique user profile name to share out. And then you have all the different places that people could go to that you have. So this is just an example. This is basically what your pages look like, except you have some additional settings, which we'll get into in a bit, to kind of customize and choose your colors and all that type of stuff. But basically here you can see portfolio website, YouTube channel, Instagram, buy my course, book my meeting. And something that's very exciting is links are basically the gateway to everything that you may have. So if you want people to book a meeting with you, instead of getting a third-party calendar service and then getting a website and then, taking all these additional steps, here you could literally just set it up as a booking link. And then people could book your appointment based on the schedule that you set inside of Peerlink.click. So when you activate it, and we'll get into it, and I'll show you all of this. So people now can book appointments with you. Now there's also some other things. Is obviously it's one link for everything that you have. So meeting scheduling, right, which we just talked, and it has an internal calendar that keeps track of it for you. Analytics and insights. Now, some of these are premium services, but it's $5 a month. So you sign up to premium services and have all these different features and see how they work for you. If it's not worth it, cancel. There's also a refund policy, a 30-day refund policy that if for any reason you're not happy, we'll refund you. So I would highly recommend, so you can start testing these features out and see how you can implement these for your business, for your creatives. So you get all this, and this is crucial information because this will not only, like if you're sending people from social media, you have your social media tracking, but here you have your local tracking of what they're doing, what they're clicking on, and all that type of stuff. Email collection, which is great. These are called opt-in links. So if you have an ebook, or if you have a video tutorial, or you have something that you want to link people to as a giveaway or a freebie, then you could set up an opt-in link, and basically it will collect the emails into a list for you, so you could start generating an email list. Because to have a successful business online, you'll need to start generating your customer list. Okay, so this gives you basically the tool to do that through a link, which is pretty amazing. We also have commerce links. Now, this is something that I've been noodling around with and testing, and it's really going to be on how people use it to see how it kind of, the service kind of fulfill itself. But right now, since Peerlinks does not take any payment information, you could set up your own payment stuff like PayPal or Cash App and put your user links, and then people could send it through that. But we don't process any payment. So the way the commerce links work is you'll set up a link of whatever the product or service that you're giving away is, or selling, right? And you'll put a price, and then people would Cash App, you Zelle, whatever payment form that you have on Peerlink, and we'll get into it in a second. You'll see, and then they can send a payment. Now the link will remain locked. You'll get an email notification saying, "Hey, someone paid to unlock this link." You'll verify that that transaction did go through, and then you'll click unlock from your email, take you to your dashboard, and you can unlock that link for that user. And that's the way those links work. So you can still charge in order to give people access to a specific link. So this makes it very, very, high potential, because you can technically sell products that way, and you can technically, like you can have a commerce link, take them to an order form where they fill out and you ship it. You can lock a book or a product behind a commerce link and have people pay for it, and then you unlock it so they can have it in their account. So this kind of creates a real dynamic. If we already have a already connected like PayPal POS for farmers market, is it able to just connect? So yeah, so if you go to PayPal, PayPal has a service called PayPal.me for your specific business account. So if you go to PayPal.me and you register your PayPal account, it will give you a PayPal link. Okay, and the PayPal link there, I gotta move around more. I'm moving around more. Yay, moving around. Okay. It just said, there is no movement in your video. Okay, I'm moving. Look, dancing, moving, doing the jig. So, then you get a PayPal ME link. It will say, PayPal.me / lavender and honeycomb, and then people could send money through that based on what you set. Does that make sense? So it doesn't hook up with your merchant service. Yeah, you probably have that. Yeah, that's how people send you money. So that it would be the link that both in Peer Locals and Peerlink.click that you would input, because that's where people would send you money. All right, and then you on your listings, for example, on Peer Locals, you'd set your amount, and that's the amount it would ask for them to send through that link. Yeah, because it doesn't process payments in the system. So the other thing that you said, in your profile, you have customized options to kind of choose the color set and all that, to represent your brand accordingly. And then you have what we call our password protected link, or secure links. And secure links are basically links that you could password protect. So like for our super fans, we have our password protected links that basically you lock stuff. So if you're signing up anybody to a community or to a group or to, something special, or even an event that you're hosting, and you want to lock stuff, links, PDFs, maybe maps, maybe instructions, maybe whatever, you can lock them behind a password. And that way you could send your users the password and you have control of that. So you get, very dynamic on what you could do with these links for your business and your brand. So, all right. So we've seen that. And let me throw up the actual page and link it. So as you see, I'm in dark mode. I always have dark mode because I have it blaring in my eyes. So this is what it looks like, right? This is, this is my public profile. So my public profile, I accept payments, right? So if somebody wants to send me a payment, there's my Venmo, there's my Cash App. Okay. I have my scheduling up. So the scheduling is pretty cool because what it does is, when you could just book appointments directly with you. J Def, the pepper guy, how are you, sir? So you could book appointments and you could set your calendar on the back end. So you're like, I only have this availability. You could set it. You could set it on the back end. We're talking about Peerlink.click today, and I'm just going through the different features. So if you're just coming in, this is the public page of Peerlink.click, and you have voting. So people could vote that visit your profile on your profile, and it will track unique IP addresses. You can make payments, and then you can book appointments, and obviously people could share you out with your unique link. It has the social media that's present. So this is just one link, right? It gives you all of this. Instead of paying for a website or instead of paying for a third-party service, you have this. We have our password-protected links for our superfan, for example, and it will ask for a password in order to access that link. And this is really cool when you're building a community and you want to lock everything up in order to share it with the community, or you're doing an event and you want to give source material, or, even if you're selling seeds or trading seeds and you want to give them the directions of how the seeds are, this is something that you could lock. And then if let's say you sell a package or even give away a package and you only want that person to see it, then you lock it behind a link. And so that's really powerful for kind of building and creating bonuses and a whole bunch of different stuff. Yeah. Spin illusion options are huge. Yeah. Well, as I said, we're here, I'm working on building the fundamental infrastructure to give you guys, the tools you need so you don't have to spend thousands. So everybody could just jump in and start using it. Moo Munch, he jumped in and jumped out. He's like, nope, not everybody's not here. There are like 12 different options for one product. Yeah. As things continue and as data continues to flow in, I'll be able to kind of see what's really in use right now and what's not. And as things are not in use, I will start stripping them away and making them more of an agile kind of, because we're still very early. There's only like 70 or 80 people right now on it and using it. So there's not a lot that I could base off of what we really need until I see user activity and what they're doing and what everybody's doing. And then I can kind of go from there and be like, okay, well, they're doing all of this. They need this, this, and this. Or if it comes up to my attention, hey, we need a lot more options and there's a lot more things, and we can add them. But ideally, I want to simplify it instead of complicate it. And it's pretty robust right now, and it's got a lot of things going on, so I don't want to make it too crazy for people that come in that are new, especially when we start advertising it. Because right now, we're kind of like in beta. So then you have that. So then you have the rest of your links. So right now, I have my website, I have my shop with my artwork, I have Peer Locals will grab a free digital farm stand, which I might have to change the hook on that. I have gain insights for the 7-figure challenge that I'm selling. I have get a professional website to send them to my marketing agency. I have the funnel chefs for sales funnels and stuff, which is another part of my agencies. And then I have 7-figure flicks, which is kind of the learning center for everything, right? And then, so this is the front end, right? And then my handle is I am Sal Pierre. I am a verified user because I paid and the payment was verified. So the user information was verified. And with a verified account, you basically have everything open. There's no multi-tier, like, you pay for this and then you get this. This is all still in beta. We're just trying to recoup $5. So very, very inexpensive. All right, so what do you have here? So the first thing you have is referrals, okay? And this is basically a sharing type thing where you can refer people out, and then we would, Intel, try to push your profile out. And you can earn as well. We have email lists. This is where people, I don't have an opt-in link up right now, but we tested it and Jones signed up, and you can see his email. Sorry, I'm exposing his email. Sorry, sir. It's exposed. It's on your website, so it should be okay. Okay. So you have your email list, and this is for the opt-in links, right? So when you create an opt-in link, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second, then all the emails will go into this email list, and as you saw, there was a little button that says download right here, and you can just download your email list. I am working, and this will be in the future, with third-party integrations for MailChimp and other providers for user accounts. So that is coming. That is in the works. But as I said, there's just a lot going on. So we're trying to get to it. All right. So then the next thing is your appointments. And your appointments is basically your calendar and your schedule. Right? So your schedule is, hey, I'm only working Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Here is my hours of availability. And then as appointments get booked, it will fill up those calendar slots, much like Gmail or other service providers. All right. So that's your appointments. And then your commerce is literally where, like this is where you see it says pending approvals. So when somebody would purchase something on the front end through a commerce link, right, that Cash App you whatever for whatever, it will come into here, and then you'll approve it. You'd get an email notification. It says, hey, somebody paid for this, whatever it is, whatever link to unlock this link, and please verify that the payment came through. Once the payment comes through, you click approve, and that's it. So very cool, and you can set your schedule, right? So you have your full schedule that you could set and manage it that way. So because this is kind of my social media go-to, hello, Cultivating Peace, how are you? Thank you for the heart me. We're going over Peerlink.click, a little demo here. So you have that. And farm inspection next week. Oh, don't be stressed about that. And then you have your view profile and you have your analytics. So this is really where it all happens. Email list, you can export it. Easy. Payment methods, you can add different payment methods in order to collect payments from your audience if you're selling anything. And then your schedule, so you can set your schedule if people want to book appointments with you. And then you have your links. And this is all your links. So your links to all the different places that you have, including your social media links. So if, instead of having one link in your profile on TikTok, you will have all these different links that go basically into your whole thing. And here you could adjust the color. And it's really that simple. That's all it is. That's it. And you can view your public profile, you get a link, and you can send it out. That's it. Thank you so much. I think everybody is not here. Thank you for all the gifts. But this is basically Peerlink.click. It's a free service that you can get, that we created for creators to be able to have more than one link in their profile. So free to sign up, free to use, and if you're already on Peer Locals, it'll be great for you to have this, because if you have items on Peer Locals, or you have seeds, or you have products that you're selling, or services that you're selling, you could put the direct links to each one of those here and then send it, or just link it to your public profile. Anyway, that's it. That's it. Sassy, hello. All right, that's Peerlink.click. This video will be available for replay. This is kind of like, 2 days ago I set this up just to do a video demo and tutorial, and this will be live on the replay on YouTube, so do go there in the future. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that follow. We will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We'll see you next time.